Geometry of Term 1 examination of class 9, and this initiative is taken up by Delhi Public World School for the upcoming examinations and for the betterment of the children. We will be solving few MCQ questions depending on this chapter, and we will be solving them, and we will be telling you few of the terms and shortcuts how to solve them at a more faster pace. Like the first question, let's go to the first question. It says point P minus 3, minus 4 lies in which quadrant? Now, as we know, there are generally 4 quadrants of our coordinate geometry. The first quadrant is all positive. The third quadrant is all negative. The second quadrant is having a minus plus value, whereas the fourth quadrant is having your plus minus value. So here in the first question it is showing minus 3, minus 4. Both the values are negative. X-axis coordinate is also negative, y-axis coordinate is also negative. So this is an all negative part, so it is coming down in the third quadrant. So by looking at this chart itself, you can say that this answer would be C, which is third quadrant. Now, coming down to the next question. Point 0, 4 is parallel to which axis or which quadrant? Let's first plot 0, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's not work more because they are both positive values. We'll mark only the positive axis. 1, 2, 3, 4. It says 0, 4. 0 is x-axis coordinate, which is here, and 4 is the y-axis coordinate, which is here. So the point is lying on the y-axis. In this point is parallel to which axis? Now what we'll do, we'll just draw a line passing through this point. So as we can see, after getting it drawn itself, this line is parallel to x-axis. So a straightforward answer comes down to x-axis. Now there is another way to solve this. That is, whichever value is present. If suppose a y-axis coordinate value is present, that means the line would be parallel to x-axis. If in case it would have been reversed, if it would have been 4, 0, or it would have been 8, 0, or 7, 0, any of the values where your y-axis coordinate is 0, that means the line is parallel to y-axis. Whichever coordinates value would be 0, the line would be parallel to that axis. Now coming down to the third question. This is one of the most difficultly read question, but one of the most easiest to solve. It is asked the perpendicular distance of the point P 3, 4 from y-axis. So let's see, 3, 4 is somewhere. Okay, let me just erase it for your understanding. Let's see. Okay, done. So we can see your 3, 4. 3, 4 is somewhere here. This is our point. This is point P 3, 4. Done. Now what is the perpendicular distance from y-axis? From y-axis means what? From this point. This is the perpendicular distance. So how much distance is this? This is equal to the x-axis coordinate, so which would be 3. So the value over here is 3. Best way to find out the perpendicular distance is also the same way. If it is asked from y-axis, straight away you can write down the x-axis coordinate value. If it is asked from x-axis, you can straight away write down the y-axis value. It is just opposite to each other. It's very easy to understand and to solve it. Next, if the value of ordinate is 0, the point will lie on where? Ordinate. Now, when we are writing on the values to be, like here I have written 4, 0, the first value is called as abscissa, whereas the second value is called to be ordinate. Now they have asked the value of the ordinate is 0. That means this is the case. The value of the ordinate is 0. So if the value of the ordinate is 0, means the y-axis coordinate is 0. When the y-axis coordinate is 0, the value is representing only in the x-axis. So that means the point will lie on the x-axis. These are the general 4 types of the questions which we get from the coordinate geometry. I hope you have liked it, and for further more questions, please turn down to our next video.